I've got some super simple solar Dollar Tree DIYs for you. For my first DIY, I'm going to take this candelabra, this pendant, this wall hanger that I picked up from Goodwill. It was only $6, and I'm also going to grab 2 Dollar Tree solar lights. The great thing about these solar lights is that they do come apart. The stick comes out of the end. This is what it looks like during the day. I did take it outside and paint it, but this is what it looks like at night. This is such an easy DIY, and I love it. Now, this next DIY is also going to be a quick one. We are going to take these candle holders that I picked up from the Value Village. They were 89 cents or less than $1 each, and I took them outside. I spray painted them my favorite color of blue. I added some solar lights, and this is what they look like on my front porch. How amazing is this? Now, when I was at Value Village, I also found this fantastic candle holder. I really, really love this, and I thought it looked like a lamp the moment I saw it. I also grabbed these fluted bowls from Dollar Tree. They come in a 2-pack, and I thought that this would be the perfect lampshade for my new lamp that I want to do outside. Now, I did go ahead and take that sticker off, and I have to say, after I started cleaning this, I really did not want to paint this. I loved that hunter green. I loved that kind of antique gold, so I decided to keep it the exact same way it was. Now, I did take my 2-pack of bowls, and I just separated them. Again, this is a great deal. It's $1.25. You get 2 of these. You can take the one that doesn't have the stickers and things on it, and you can easily use this for your lampshade. Now, the great thing about this candle holder is that it does have a built-in space here for you to be able to put something like this little solar light. You may want to put some tape or something along the bottom just to make sure that this is a really good hold. I actually didn't have any electrical tape, so I couldn't do that, but we're just going to balance it for now. Now, the great thing about this clear bowl is because it is clear, it's going to allow sunshine to come through the top there. So this makes a perfect little table lamp for my outside front porch. This is it during the day, and this is what it looks like at night. I absolutely love it. Now, this next DIY is one of my favorites. I've done this on my channel before. It never gets old. I took a Dollar Tree mop handle. This is kind of from that line that they have that has a bunch of interchangeable heads. Go ahead and take the tip off of that. That's the rubber piece that you would typically hang. And then this sticker. The sticker is probably the absolute worst thing about this. Now, you can add a solar light like this directional solar light that I have, which is definitely a lot of fun. What's great about this particular DIY is because it is so tall, it works out really good in the hedges. I love this topper though. It looks like a torch lamp, and I really wanted to use this one instead. So this is what it looks like out by the trash can, my recycling bin. This is what it looks like at night. I love the ability to go out there and have some light. Also, I took my pole, I cut it in half, and this is what it looks like in my flower bed. How beautiful and versatile is that? Now, this next solar hack is really, really fun. And what's great about solar hacks is you don't have to use them outside. This is a small little bud vase that I picked up from Dollar Tree. The same exact thing that we're going to do with the solar light, except for now we've got a smaller bowl. And this bowl is kind of more in scale with that smaller size vase. Now, a lot of people don't realize that you can also take these stickers off of here, right? And you can use this in place of like electrical tape or something like that. And that will help kind of secure your solar light inside that candle holder if you happen to have a candle holder that's maybe just a little bit too big, or your solar light is a little bit too small. So I'm going to go ahead and take those labels, and we're just going to wrap those kind of around the lower part of this stem and put it right inside of our tiny little vase. Now, the great thing about this is that you can use these types of lights inside as well. Look at this great light I have in the hallway to help light the way to the bathroom when somebody is staying over, or maybe even my mom is in town. Now, I will say these solar hacks are really fun to create. I grabbed this glass vase from Dollar Tree. I also grabbed these glass pieces, and these come in a couple different little baggies. I grabbed the green color, and of course I'm going to remove that sticker on the bottom. This is really, really easy. So you're going to take these little bags of glass and you're just going to add them into your vase. And we're going to go ahead and add 2 bags into this vase because we don't want it to be filled up completely, because I did try it, by the way, and it just doesn't give off the amount of light that I would like to have for a solar light, especially something that's going to be really pretty and decorative like that. So go ahead and add 2 bags. Again, if you did want 3, you could. Now you're going to take your solar light and literally just rest it down, and the beads are going to keep it stable. Now, this is at day and this is at night. How gorgeous is that vibrant green? I absolutely love it. Now, this next DIY, this is also from Value Village, and I don't know what this is. I think maybe it's a sconce of some kind. If you happen to know what this is, please let me know. I also have this solar light from Dollar Tree, and I don't know, there was something about it when I was playing around with it at the store, and I thought that this could actually be really fun to have as a DIY because it definitely has like a little bit of a modern twist to it. Now, it does open up like this when the clips kind of at the top there make me think that this probably was for a sconce of some kind. Again, if you think you know what this is, let me know in the comments below. And I played around with this for a little while thinking maybe it kind of looked like a flower and I could paint it, but then I ultimately kind of loved this really kind of wrought iron industrial look. So I took that solar light and just kind of centered it in there. I added some twine and I took it outside and hung it in the tree. Now, this is what it looks like during the day, and look how much light this puts off. I really, really love this so much. Now, this next DIY is also very similar, and this isn't really a DIY. These are fantastic solar lights that you can pick up at Dollar Tree in the plus section. I did not do anything to this. The only thing I did was turn it on, and you can see it's got this really cool light fixture. Now, again, this is what it looks like during the day in the tree, and at night, it really puts off a lot of light. Super, super beautiful. This next DIY is a candle holder that I picked up from Dollar Tree during one of my hauls. I've had this for a little while. Now, if you take the stem off here and just use the light portion, this is actually perfect inside of this candle holder. So it gives you the look of having a candle burning without having to actually burn one. And I think that's such a great use for a DIY. Now, during the day, it's definitely beautiful. Love the way this looks. But at night, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this one so much. Now, this next DIY is also a very, very easy one, and it kind of gives a little more of a, we'll say kind of more of a farmhouse twist. Now, again, taking those light poles or the kind of pole off of that, we're going to put that aside, and then I'm going to take this pearl wrap. Now, if you've not worked with this pearl wrap before, it is one continuous long sheet of pearls. Now, if you're going to be doing something like a larger DIY, it is great. But also what's great about this is because it is plastic, it's actually very easy to cut. And it's just a wee little bit too long. So I am going to go ahead and cut 2 rows off of this. I initially ended up cutting off just the 1 row, and then I went back and I did cut off a 2nd row as well. I went and just peeled off that backing, and you'll be able to see exactly what I was talking about, how this is just kind of one continuous piece of sticker. Now, this is extremely sticky, and as you will see, I had a little bit of trouble getting it off of my fingers and kind of moving it around. But once I did get it positioned and once I did kind of get it off of my fingers, I was able to take it and apply it to my vase. And to do that, all I did was just take my vase. I'm going to just kind of start to roll it. And then as I'm rolling it, I'm going to kind of pull it tight. And that way I get a nice, clean, straight edge at the bottom of this. Now, the reason why you will need 2 sets of this pearl wrap is because you are going to have a little bit of a space at the end of your vase. And you can see right here where the space is. So just take another set of pearl wrap, go ahead and finish that off. This is what it looks like during the day, a little bit of a feminine twist to it. And then, of course, this is what it looks like at night. I really love the way that this looks as well. Now, this next DIY is going to be really fun. You're going to need 4 of these solar lights, and you're also going to need 4 mason jars. You can have any kind of mason jar. Of course, guess what? We are going to be removing those pesky stickers. I was going to use some of this green glass again because I did buy 4 bags of this initially, but I actually thought that instead of using this, I would use these really cool rounded beads. Now, they had them in this green color. They had them in blue, and you know me, I almost bought the blue ones, but I decided to go with something different. Now, the first thing I did want to do is paint these lids because I do not like the color of them for this particular DIY. Now, the green and the gold definitely would have looked really, really pretty together, but I kind of wanted them to be a little bit of a silvery color. So I actually took my glasses as well as my ring tops and I took them outside and I spray painted them with a mercury glass. And then I'm going to go ahead and add some lights. This is what it looks like during the day. How pretty is this at night? This could illuminate stairs. This could be used for a lot of different ways. Now, these actually did not come from Dollar Tree. These did come from Family Dollar. They were $3 a piece, and I thought that they were absolutely beautiful. And I loved that they are solar lights, that they are colorful, but then they also have these great chain and hooks on the end of it. And I don't know about your trees, but my trees in the front yard are a little barren right now because they don't have any leaves. So it's kind of perfect for hanging something like this up in that tree to kind of light it up at night. And these are super, super easy to do because they do have that great hook. All you have to do is go in, kind of turn on each one of them. It's a very easy switch that's kind of embedded here in the top. And then as you will see, they do put off a decent amount of light. And I'm going to take all 3 of them. I took them outside and hung them up in my tree. By the way, don't you love my neighbor's azaleas? Absolutely gorgeous. This is what it looks like at night. Now, I do have a big street light out front, but this is also very, very cool. Now, these next ones, these are amazing. These were only $3 each. And I grabbed these at Family Dollar again. These are so heavy. These are actually glass, and the amount of light that comes off of these because of this kind of faceted detail that you see here is absolutely gorgeous. And because of that fluted bottom, you are going to get an amazing amount of light that bounces off of there. Now go ahead and just adjust your stem. That way your street lights or your driveway lights, in my case, can be nice and long. I just line them up against my driveway like so, and this is what it looks like at night. The pattern is gorgeous, and I love the amount of light that it gives off to keep my car nice and illuminated. Now, these next ones also did come from Family Dollar. These were $5 each. I love these so much. They have a very cool industrial kind of vibe to them. And what's really cool about them is that they do come with screws, so you can hang these up against the wall. But I chose to stand them up on my steps to illuminate the steps at night. A super simple DIY that takes no skill at all. This is another fun DIY. Now, you can take one of these lanterns. You can also put it on something like this corrugated metal piece that I grabbed from Crafter Square, or even this wood piece. And again, you've got a couple different options. How cool would that look? It would literally look like an illuminated lantern, like an electric lantern. I really liked this corrugated metal kind of vibe. So I'm going to be using this, and we are going to take this and create a light that's going to be outside above my sign that you'll see on my front porch in just a minute. Now, I did add some twine to it, and we're going to make that twine kind of group on the back side there. And then I'm going to add a bunch of hot glue onto this so we can glue this right down to our sign. Now, if you wanted to put some screws into that metal, you certainly could, but the hot glue is going to work out just fine. I took this outside and kind of hung it above my nameplate that my sister made for me when I bought the house. And this is what it looks like at night. How beautiful is this?